night matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On play action, May. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing here is May. Now he's going to step up and run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Jets' 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Play action. May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Pats very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Ready?
2nd and 5. Quick throw there is incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. We can look at this Patriots defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Abdul Carter gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
To the air, May. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. taken in by his big tight end. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll throw with May. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Right, 95. Hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. When you look at this Patriots defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Madden, ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Madden. Set, ready. Ready, go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf with rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready, set. Green jack. Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Set, cut.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Blue, 32. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. makes it a 7-3 lead.
Patriots 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And they go play action with May. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action now. May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's May. He's got room at the 30. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw, it's May. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. May going to bat this one through. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. May. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 26. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 37 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Strike blue. Pause red. Green jack. Set.
They'll set up a throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
52 blue. Watch it. 6. Right open. Red. Yellow. Check. Huh?
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Blue strike. Ready. 10 black.
Yards to go.
Blue, go. Red, cycle. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Smash. Red. Yellow. 22.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's May. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're able to find the opening. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
33. Yep.
Well, here's a fake on the Jets sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Black 40. Drill green. Black top. Hut.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, what's that?
From the gun on third down is May. He's got his man. Complete to Smith and Jigba. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
May looking to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. On play action, May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's second and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. They're going to look to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and
4. Ready, set. Come on, set. Right, 95. Hey, you. Yellow. Red, yellow. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the two-point conversion.
Hey, Angel. 5.
May going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, it's May. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Ready.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll They'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Hall on a give up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fight, check you. Steel, black. Red, yellow. Hey, go steel. Hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Patriots 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, May with it. And he is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here is May. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Powering his way forward. Down the left sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception and make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Here's May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. No nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal.
It's second and goal.
They'll throw with May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Third down and goal coming up here. To throw, it's May. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. May going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95.
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
32. Jets, 28.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Hall to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll come up now on second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 22.
Back to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Blue. Smash, red. Blue striker. Set, huh?
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yellow, go. Red, 38. Red, yellow. Called red. Red. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Black, 95. Red, cycle. Drill, green. You, yellow. Smash. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Hey, red. Right, white. Right, blue. Strike. Check, striker. Cut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. This one came right down.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you